Welcome to the Odyssey Project. Today is our interpretation of James chapter 2 verses 18 through 20. We looked at in the last segment, we looked at the interpretation of James chapter 2 verses 14 through 17. And we said in the last segment that interpreting that passage, faith that does not reflect its genuineness through interchange is dead faith, or through action is dead faith. Now we're going to look at the interpretive aspect of James chapter 2 verses 18 through 20. Look at what James says. Let's read it. But some will say, you have faith and I have works. Show me your faith apart from your works, and I will show you my faith by my works. You believe that God is one, you do well. Even the demons believe. Now James is introducing a faith. Let's write this down here. James is introducing what dead faith actually looks like. Because you're wondering, man, what is this dead faith? What does it look like? Well, James is showing us. Look at what he says. But, we know that is a contrasting conjunction. But, someone will say, you have faith and I have works. There is a difference. This is a faith that has nothing. This is a faith that produces something. Show me your faith apart. This is key. Apart from your works, meaning a faith that produces nothing, and I will show you my faith by my works. Now, the key thing is by, because by sets off this idea that you can have a works salvation. He's not saying faith plus something. What he's saying, faith produces something. So when he uses this word by, what he's saying is, my faith will produce evidence that it is genuine. That's all he's saying. Let me write that down there. James is saying genuine faith will prove. Genuine, James is declaring that genuine faith will show evidence of its validity, or rather its validness. How about that? James is declaring that genuine faith will show evidence of its validness, whereas someone else may say that they have faith, but it does not show evidence of its validness. But it is a faith, but it's not saving faith, because remember, at the top of James' argument, he says, can this faith that you say you have save you? So we're talking about saving faith. So James lets us know that there is another faith, and what this dead faith really looks like. Look what he says. But someone will say, you have faith and I have works. Show me your faith apart from your works, and I will show you my faith by my works. Meaning my faith will produce something. You believe. Now, when we talk about belief and faith, It is synonymous in the scriptures. Believe, trust, faith is all synonymous in the scriptures. You believe that God is one. You believe that there is a God and that he is one. You do well. This is what he says. So right now, you're on the right path. You do well. You believe that there is a God. You believe that God is who he say he is. And you even believe that God is one, meaning, because we're talking about scriptures, we're talking about faith in Christ. You believe that Christ is God. So you believe that God is one. You believe that God exists. You believe that Christ is God. And he says you do well. You're in good company. Look at what he says. Even the demons believe. So basically, James is saying a belief that of the existence, did I spell it right? Of God. If I didn't spell it right, don't charge it to my illiteracy. A belief in the existence of God is not saving faith. We're interpreting the passage. I will take it one step further. A belief that Christ is God is not saving faith. Uh-oh. Did you just say that, Brother Claude? I will take it a step further. A belief that Christ has authority is not saving faith. Now you may be asking, well, where are you getting this from, Brother Claude? Come on, you need to explain this, because let me just share this. We're in interpretation, so let's interpret it. He says, even the demons believe. Now in the last segment in observation, I'm not going to go there because we don't have time, but if you want, you can go back and look at James chapter 2 verses 18 through 20, verses 18 and 19. I think it's 20 also. In the observation process, I explained that to you. I even took you to the passage. But I'll explain the passage. The demons. What did the demons believe? If you all can remember, when Jesus was approached in the tombs from the man who had many demons in him. It was two guys. It depends on whether it was Matthew or one of the other apostles or disciples at the time. Matthew saw one. Some of the other disciples may have seen two. But the major point is this. When Jesus approached the man who was inflicted with a legion of demons, they did three things. They first acknowledged who Jesus was. They called him Son of God. Secondly, they believed that he had authority over them, and they were subject to him. Thirdly, they believed that he would be their judge. So they believed the exact same thing that many people believe. A belief of the existence of God is not saving faith. They knew that Jesus was God. But were they saved? They were demons. No, they weren't. A belief that Christ is God is not saving faith. They believe that Jesus is God. They call him the Son of God. So if God is who he is, then the Son of God must be God, because He's God. They believe that Christ had authority over them, but that was not saving faith. A belief that Christ has authority is not saving faith. They even believe that Christ would one day judge them because they cried out, said, "It is not our time." And many people believe that Christ will one day judge. But does that equal saving faith? No, it does not. So therefore, what is James saying here? What is his idea? What is he conveying to us in this passage? What is he saying? This is what he's saying. Faith that does not produce or let me come back. I don't want to use produce. Let's just keep in standing what we said, that does not reflect what we said in the previous segment. It's genuineness. Through interchange is the faith of demons. That's what he's saying. Let's look at this and then we'll move on. But someone will say, "You have faith and I have works. Show me your faith apart from your works, and I will show you my faith by my works. You believe that God is one. You do well. Even the demons believe and shudder." There is a faith that people have, but it is not a saving faith. It is actually the same faith that demons have. Faith that does not reflect its genuineness through interchange is the faith of demons. This is the Odyssey Project. You have a good evening. Bye for now.